of a cleaning show without mentioning our buddies at Shark. And there's a reason why, because we've sold over 3.3 million Shark vacuums here at QVC. Now, this specific Shark vacuum has over 21 5-star reviews. And this is the Pet Pro Cordless Stick Vacuum with MultiFLEX. MultiFLEX, did you see what she just did right there? She unfolded this vacuum. That's right, it folds in half for ease of storage and to reach way down underneath the cabinets, the beds, you name it. Lots of great ways for you to be able to clean with ease. Our sale price is $199.98 or 5 easy payments of $40. This is exactly what you're getting right here. If purchased separately, $299. Our price, $199 and change. This is fantastic. So here's what you're looking at right here. You're gonna get your Pet Pro Cordless Vacuum, and then of course, we bring you the attachments as well. You're gonna get a dusting brush, a crevice tool, and then you're also going to get the rechargeable cord, because that's right, you're not tethered to a cord with this one. It is rechargeable. This is so fantastic, and what we know and love so much about Shark is that fantastic brush roll that has those shark fins. I love the shark fins because they penetrate right into the carpet, into the rugs, and onto our hardwood floors. We've got lots to talk about with this one. Very excited to get cleaning. I can't wait to fold this in half. I'm gonna find out how with our very special guest, Elizabeth Watts, who's joining us from very warm Florida right now. Hello, my friend, it's nice to see you.
Hi, Steve. You know it's hot here. It is. So we're spending more time inside this time of year.
Definitely.
But, we need a cordless solution. Why? Because we'll pick up a cordless vacuum so much faster than we will a corded vacuum, because you just grab and go. And with this one, I love the way this design is, because look, I can put all my tools on the end of my extension if I need to. Number two, I can use it as a cordless hand vac. Awesome. Or of course, it's in the stick vac mode here. Couple of things everybody should know: up to 40 minutes of runtime in the hand vac portion here.
Okay.
Also, this is an easy empty. You see, just the bottom opens up, easy to empty, sealed system with a filter that will trap 99.9% of the dust, the allergens, the particles that we don't want to breathe. And it's super easy to use, Steve. It just has two speeds right here on the handle. So I'm going to start on the hard floor. So when I push it down to the first speed, or it's basically not a trigger, is what I'm trying to say. It's a button that you push forward. So notice how I'm picking up large particles, fine particles. This is some herbs that you could have spilled in your kitchen, kind of in between crumbly particles, cereal, and even a whole pile of coffee. And this all speaks to those power fins you were talking about. They easily power through everything that you need to pick up without scattering, as you can see. And then even really fine particles like kitty litter. Here's the cat hair. This is actual cat hair. My poor cat Sati is shedding so much this time of year, Steve.
Right.
And then if we can show that flex right there on the back, it's so easy. You push one button.
Oh, there it is.
Isn't that cool? How else would I clean underneath this cabinet, right?
Love that. That is so cool. I've never seen a vacuum that does that. Okay, so the button's right here on the back, just like here, and then you simply just press that, and it almost becomes like an elbow, like boop.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There it goes.
Oh, that is so wild. I'm like looking all over a set. I'm like, what can I get underneath here? But this is fantastic because
what can you clean?
Elizabeth, in addition to, of course, like us being able to reach down in there, this then just folds on top of itself for like half the size of storage, which is genius. I love this.
It's so smart. It really uses the space well in your home. Maybe you stick it under the coat closet. Maybe you're in an apartment where you don't have a lot of space for a big old upright vacuum.
Right.
The other thing about this one, the capacity is so large on this. So you could use this for all around the house, plus you get that long run time. I also love the fact that right here with the speeds, you have a second speed, which is for your carpets. So that's really you can hear the difference. It really gets deep down clean. It actually is engineered to pick up pet hair even better with those power fins. And then of course I can use that wonderful flex arm. I just push the button like Steve just showed you to get under the furniture here as well. So good. And then of course we can't have a demonstration without talking about the self-cleaning brush roll. So long hair, right? Long hair, short hair, pet hair, all of that. Look what happens. You just saw me pick all that up. Look at this.
Nice.
Here's the alternative, okay? The old style bristle brush with the hair tightly wrapped around it. You can see this wouldn't even work very well on my floors. Whereas here, every time I'm vacuuming, the brush roll cleans itself and clears itself. And as you can see with our video here, it actually works better than the bristles, right?
Right,
Because
yes.
bristles can leave little bits behind. They wrap the hair around tightly and then it doesn't work as well. The other thing about the power pins that we love, Steve, is that it does dig also deep into our carpets. So works great on both floors and carpets.
Love that. And I mean, truly, like the shark fins actually, like, they're almost like little squeegees that are really going to sort of get into
Right.
the mess there, which I absolutely love. I found something to clean that I could do this with right underneath the couch.
Oh, good.
And that is my favorite because let's think about when's the last time you looked underneath your couch or underneath the bed? Now you don't have to worry about a thing. I can get right down in there. I don't know what's going down under
Look
there,
at that.
but it sure is getting nice and clean. So that's what's so fantastic about this one. And the fact that Shark is consistently innovating and bringing us new advanced technologies with every single vacuum. And this is fantastic because it's $199.98 or those 5 easy payments of $40. You're getting just the one color that you see right here. You're gonna get your Pet Pro cordless vacuum. And then of course you're gonna get some fantastic attachments as well that you can go ahead and turn this vacuum into your handheld mode that you see right here. You're going to get that dusting brush tool, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's put it right in there. And then you're also going to get your crevice tool that you see right here, which is wonderful. I love the crevice tool. It is like that kind of like little like precision, wonderful car vac,
Right.
outdoor furniture vac, popcorn kernels in between the couch. I mean, this is truly like a floor to ceiling clean, Elizabeth, right?
Absolutely, because you can use the extension, you can use it like you're showing here. I'll do some demonstrations for you. Here's that dusting brush, really great for all dusting. But you know what else I like this one for, Steve, is being able to get like the pet hair out of the cat, the cat beds in my case. Maybe you've got dogs, maybe you take your pets in a car. Really great for that. For any kind of dusting, being able to use this. And I love that these tools snap in place. So for instance, here's that crevice tool you love. It locks in, so you're not going to lose it. Now, another great thing here is you have your boost. I didn't mention that earlier. So whenever you have something that you need a little more power, you can pull that trigger and you get that extra little oomph, which I totally love. And check this out. Even metal, even harder things, right? And because it's this bagless technology, I could actually grab those metal things right out of there if I want. So, I use this one all around the house, Steve, like you were saying, taking it to the car, just picking up any kind of little stuff. Look, the crumbs that get into that little crack or the glasses. It's so easy. And then while we're here, I'll just show you how to empty. So great to have that cordless, but also bagless technology. Look at that. And then inside of here is that filtration system that traps 99.9% of dust, particles, allergens, the things that we want to keep in the vacuum and not like spray back into the air that we're breathing.
Well, you just said it. I mean, that's just it. Like, I mean, sometimes, the vacuums of the past, we would be vacuuming the home and for some reason we could feel something sort of kicking back at us. And that's really kind of defeating the purpose. And this is so fantastic because everything you're pulling up and off the ground, or perhaps maybe the shelves or the top of counters, wherever you're vacuuming, is staying right in that dustbin, which is so fantastic. I'm embarrassed to even show you what our dustbin looks like from me taking this under our couch for literally 5 seconds. I mean, look what's happening under there. It picked up so much and I literally passed it under there for like, just a couple passes. But the super boost, I didn't realize. So first of all, so what Elizabeth is showing us right here, you're gonna simply just turn it on right here, as I did there, and then you've got this little trigger right here on my finger, and that's gonna give you that extra power. I'm gonna listen to it right here. Oh, yeah, and it's literally just like picking up even more that I didn't even know was down there. This is fantastic. I mean, and that's what it is. The magic of Shark is going to be able to give us that full clean home wherever we're going to put it, right, Elizabeth?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the idea. You can use it floors, carpets, above floor. Do we have time to do our comparison, Steve? I want to
Yeah,
to
no,
talk about
definitely,
old
of
versus
course.
new. Let's do it.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
great. So I love this because this is our original shark rocket, something that folks have loved. And if you see the design with the bristle brushes and the head, this was like such an innovation a few years ago, right? But unfortunately, it did still have those bristles. This was before we innovated with our power fins. So let's just put it to use. One thing about this one, of course, is that it has a cord.
Mm-hmm.
So although I used this one many, many years, it's definitely more convenient to go cordless, as we all know.
Right.
But one of the biggest problems, let's see. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
Look at that.
no, no, no.
That's just like a couple passes, right? And it's
Eee.
totally wrapped around there, Steve. Now I need scissors. Now I got to spend time cleaning my vacuum. All right, let's check it out side by side with our brand new Pet Pro. Not just for pet owners, but a great vacuum if you do own pets. All right, there we go.
Wow.
Same amount of hair. Same, I know, picked it up really great, didn't it? Look at that.
Fantastic.
You're not really sacrificing anything here except for having to spend time doing this.
Right, and we say this every time. The last thing you want to do is have to clean the cleaning device. Like, no, we don't
That's
ever
right.
want to do that. And there's those powerful shark fins that I don't know. There's just something really smart about these shark fins that are so much better than like that traditional kind of brush roll that we're seeing, right?
Yeah, exactly. They not only don't miss, like you said, they squeegee those hard floors, but they're still able to dig into our carpets. And one thing that I've noticed, some carpets, they say don't use a brush roll, don't because they're silk, right? Or some hard floors, they say don't use a brush roll. What's great about this one? It doesn't have bristles, so you don't have to worry about that. It's not going to scratch your hard floors. It's not going to irritate your carpets or
Mm-mm.
make them kind of look shaggy. Right? Because it has those great power pins. And then what I love too is just to be able to go around my house, Steve, and say, oh, wait a minute, here's some cat hair, same vacuum. I've got that power boost. I can just pull the trigger when I need extra help there. Oh my gosh. Hair that I actually placed on there and then my actual cat hair. Okay. We had them both just now.
It's so good. So smart. I love that. Well, there's so many wonderful things that you're going to be able to do with the fantastic Shark Pet Pro cordless stick vacuum with that MultiFLEX flex arm that's there in the center. $199.98 is our sale price. 5 easy payments of $40 can bring this one home. Out at retail, you're looking at this broken down here. Normally $299. Our price is less than $200, which is fantastic. You are getting the fantastic Pet Pro cordless vacuum and then the two attachments that you see right here, your dusting brush roll and your crevice tool, and then the rechargeable cord. So Elizabeth, real quick, how long does the charge
Yes.
last once we get this going
Great
and it's
question.
a full charge? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to give it 3 hours if it's totally dead or when you first get it. So 3 hours to charge it, but it will last up to 40 minutes in the hand vac mode. As I'm using it around my house, floors, carpets, and back again, I'm getting 20 to 30 minutes depending on how I'm using it. So that's kind of what you can expect. And I do love that it folds down. It'll fit in a shoebox if I
I
needed
love
to.
that. So perfect. And as you're seeing on the screen right now, Shark, the #1 vacuum brand in the United States for the last 4 consecutive years, according to Circana. So that is a fantastic, fantastic way to know that you're bringing home something that is absolutely wonderful from Shark. There's a reason why we've sold over 3.3 million Shark vacuums here at QVC. Elizabeth, it's always so much fun seeing you. I hope to see you in studio soon.
All right, Steve, thanks so much.
We'll see you soon. Definitely want to pick up the Shark Pet Pro cordless stick vacuum at item B88111. All right, so we started our show with something that was super duper popular from